Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be your general energy reading for your Wednesday, your hump day, September 23rd, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So, just because this is a reading dated for the 23rd of September, it doesn't mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that is the message for you at that moment. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, slight little bit of announcements for today. We are doing happy hour tonight, yes, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the description box below. If you'd like to get on the list, you can go ahead and do that now. $25 for a single question reading. PayPal.me/Divine Conversations. Go ahead and make your payment as soon as you'd like and get yourself on the list. I only do 10 readings per session, so if you'd like to get on that, it's recommended and encouraged that you do that as soon as possible. Also, make sure that you put your question in the notes section of your reading, your payment. Yeah. Also, starting with, you guys, I'm torn. I really am torn. Because yesterday, during the equinox reading, at the very, very end, I did mention that I'm going to start doing live readings because I have to, whether I'm doing the monthly readings for October or whether we're getting started with the weekly readings, I have to do those live this round or this month because of the fact that my power supply for the PC that I use to edit things, it died on me. I'm in the process of getting it fixed or replaced. I sent it to them yesterday. It's gonna be a few weeks before that gets to me. So anyway, I have to do them live. But I'm torn between just starting the weeklies and doing monthlies for October. I knew originally I was going to do monthlies for the month of October and then work on developing a spread because I want to develop a new spread for the weekly readings. I just haven't done that yet. So now, yesterday, the question was, well, do I just get started with the weeklies? And I think I might just want to do that, but also I'm torn between, my original plan of doing monthlies first for October. Sorry, I got distracted by something. Doing the monthlies for October and then developing this reading. Spirit just said to me, finish out your plan. So that means we're doing monthlies. And I want to start that today because I want to get those out by the end of the by the 1st of October and all that. So, okay, we're going to continue with our plan and I'm going to be doing monthlies. So I'm going to start those today. So we're going to have some live sessions today. We're starting with Libra because we're in Libra season, right? I think in tropical astrology, we just crossed into Libra season. And in Sidereal, we're still in Virgo season. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. I need to get solid on that too. But to be honest, whether you resonate with tropical or sidereal, it doesn't really matter. I'm not an astrologer, so you just go with whatever you resonate with, okay? But anyway, I started with Virgo last time. We'll start with Libra this time. Happy birthday to all of those, all my Libras out there. Yeah. So we're gonna do some monthlies, and I'm gonna do them live. So look out for that. That's gonna start today, probably sometime around noon, and then 6 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We are going to do happy hour. Yes. Okay. Cool, kids. So let's get into today's reading. And let's see what we've got for the collective. Yeah? Here we go. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Wednesday, our hump day, September 23rd, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids, let's give this 5 shuffles and we'll see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I hope you guys had a good day yesterday. Yesterday was the fall equinox, and I did do a fall equinox reading. You can be found on my channel here. It was a live session. It was really great, and actually it was a really cool reading. And I ended up, I had a really nice moment with Erin, one of my best friends here. We ended up going to the beach for the sunset, and we were at this really remote spot. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and check that out. I did post it live. It was beautiful, and it was a really surreal moment because we were sitting on the beach, and I was like, wow, I'm really bringing in the fall equinox here in Puerto Rico, in this beautiful beach, watching the sunset with all of the wonderful waves and everything. It was a really surreal moment. So if you're on Instagram, go ahead and check that out. It's saved on my IGTV. Yes. All right. So let's get into this here. What do we have for today? Okay, so far, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's the side of the Wheel of Fortune that has the Magician on it. And then on the other side, we have the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of nighttime here, except for one card. So we also have the Knight of Cups, which did kind of come out in reverse, but what I'm hearing is someone is not ready to start moving yet, okay? And that's part of the reason why we have all this nighttime here. But we have the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Pentacles, but then the only card that has come out, the only card that has come out with a daytime scene on it is the Ace of Cups. So what it feels like here is it's like there's a big change that you or someone you're connected to is making to their lives, and it's centered around self-love. There's an element of self-love here that's being illuminated, envisioned, imagined is what I'm hearing, coming to terms with, being understood. Someone is really seeing themselves in a different light. That's what I'm hearing. And I'll be honest, I feel like they're getting ready to start, or you are getting ready to start moving here in some way in towards what your heart really truly desires with the Knight of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. This is an interesting, man, the roosters are going crazy today. I want to get another pull on the King of Pentacles here, but honestly, I feel like the King of Pentacles energy is going to be a whole other thing. And actually, this is kind of weird, but I already want to get into some clarification, but not like the official clarification, which is going to come from the after tarot. I want to talk about this King of Pentacles specifically, because this is what I'm feeling. Normally, when I talk about the King of Pentacles, it's about an individual that's very solid, grounded, stable within themselves. But I just heard he's changing, okay? And it feels like, and now this doesn't have to be a man, okay? This could be you. This could be you having been settled or grounded into something that you really vibed with, you really resonated with. You might have, this is, yeah, I just heard established energy, an established way of being, and yet it feels like you or this person is taking their destiny into their own hands and changing things for the better or for themselves or how they see fit. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune, but it's the side of the Wheel of Fortune that has the Magician on it, okay? And the Magician is the master manipulator. The Magician is the master manifester. The Magician is the individual that takes all of the elements and masters them and then creates their life or their existence or their reality or whatever it is they want through the mastery of the elements. Earth, Earth, fire, air, water, or in the case of the Tarot, pentacles, wands, swords, cups, right? And then at the bottom of the deck here, you do have the Page of Pentacles. So this individual is really, really changing. It's really turning over a new leaf, is really stepping into a new reality. And it really just feels like they're doing this on purpose or they're 1111. They are taking the matters into their own hands. They're taking the reins, and they've decided to make some sort of physical change. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Let's talk about this King of Pentacles. Okay? And I'm going to use this tarot deck here to talk about the King of Pentacles specifically, and then we'll get into the after tarot to get into like the part 2 or the greater clarification, the overall clarification. Okay, so I'm gonna give this 3 shuffles. 1, 2. You know, as I'm looking at this King of Pentacles, 3, I'm feeling compassion. I feel like this individual might be softening up a little bit. Where they once may have been rigid or super grounded is what I just heard. It's like they're this rock or this really hard compacted soil, but now there's water seeping into it and it's loosening the soil. Not to say that this individual is becoming soft in a sense that it's like that some would think is derogatory or offensive or like an insult. But it's just that compassion is seeping in, a deeper understanding is seeping in, and it's allowing him or her, whomever this is, it doesn't matter. Again, we're not talking gender, we're talking energy, right? It's allowing this individual to reshape themselves, to remold themselves. Make sense? Okay, so let's get a little bit more on this King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Wow. Wow. Holy moly. Okay. All right. Okay. Overall energy, we do have the moon, but then we also have the sun as well. All right. But wow, you guys. Wow, you guys. Wowie, wow. Wow, you guys. Okay. Give me a moment. Let me try and make sense of this. But, ooh, sorry. But this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. What are these? Okay. Okay. So. Overall energy is the moon. But we also have the Page of Cups, Justice, and the sun here. Okay, so with the moon being the overall energy, I feel like this person, honestly, this really feels like someone is coming into some sort of emotional awareness. All right, and I feel like the overall energy of the moon was the state that this person was in. No, well, it could be the state that this person was in the past, but keep in mind with the first few cards that came out here, we have all nighttime scenes, right? Here, 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 except for the Ace of Cups. All right. So the moon right now, as the overall energy, is talking about this individual being in kind of like a shaded space, or I just heard reshaping their reality. Okay, but it's kind of, it's like when you're watching a play, right? And sometimes in certain plays they will draw the curtain in order to change the scene or change the set, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling is happening here. So that's why I feel like this individual is shrouded in mystery, or maybe they've disappeared. It seems like they've disappeared. They've retracted. You haven't seen them, you haven't spoken to them for a while, or something like. It seems like they've gone reclusive, something like that, right? But for them, or for you, if this is for you, you have the Sun, Justice, and the Page of Cups. So there's some sense of emotional reality that they're starting to get associated with. And this actually, with the Sun, Justice, and the Page of Cups, there may be some sort of a reconciliation that is necessary here. Okay? Or maybe they're coming to terms with that. It feels like, regardless as to whether or not you decide to reconcile with someone, or someone decides to reconcile with you, or make amends or something like that, there is an emotional reckoning, I guess, that's happening, or an emotional awareness, or an emotional understanding that someone is coming to. Because then we also have the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Cups. Okay. So this, between the Ace of Cups here, the Knight of Cups here, the Page of Cups here, and now the King of Cups, this is definitely a situation in which someone is starting to, it's like emotional reality is starting to seep into their awareness. And it's creating a situation in which someone is really deciding to let go of something or someone from the past, or maybe even move forward towards someone that is like a soulmate or something. I really do feel like this in some cases, this absolutely could deal with love. And here's the other part of it. We have the Empress with the Fool and the Five of Wands. And this is a situation where I feel like someone who represents the feminine energy may have really catalyzed this change in perspective for someone. Even though we don't have the Fool here, I'm sorry, we don't have the Hanged Man here, there is definitely a change in perspective that is happening. And it's causing, with Justice and the Sun here, I really kind of want to say it's causing a reckoning. And so now, if this doesn't involve a certain romantic interest, or romantic partner, or a certain love interest, then this definitely could be someone that was ultra masculine, right? Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But someone that was ultra masculine, not really in tune with their emotions, not really trying to fuck with their emotions like that, who's now having the feminine kind of come into their awareness, and now they go from being a hard, rigid, hard-ass, really stubborn person, maybe, to someone that's a little more flowy, someone that's a little more understanding of emotional reality, or understanding of emotional value. Don't get me wrong, the King of Cups is stubborn too. Okay, like whatever, but yeah, I kind of want to say emotional reality is setting in, for sure. Okay. All right, so now let's get into the after tarot here, and let's get some further clarification of where this could be going for you, or us, or whatever. Okay, 5 shuffles. 1. Ooh, take these 2 already. Okay. 2. 3. 4. And a 5. All right. All right, so already we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Page of Cups. Okay, let's get a little bit more, please. Okay. Oh, well, there you go. There you go, you guys. The Hanged Man is at the bottom of the deck. This, I'm gonna be so real with y'all right now. This feels very sorrowful. We don't have the Five of Cups here. We don't. But we do have the Page of Cups again. Whoops. We do have the Page of Cups again. And the Page of Cups can represent a need for reconciliation. It seems that something may have gotten away from someone. Or someone may have gotten away from someone. I'm not going to say it's permanent. I'm not going to say it's forever. But as of this moment, the reason why somebody is changing, the reason why someone has a... Oh, shit, there's that King of Cups again. The reason why someone is changing, the reason someone has gained some sort of change in perspective is because something or someone has gotten away from them. At least at this point, Page of Cups. And you see how finally that fish has gotten out of the cup there? And someone that I like to watch pretty often now. His name is Chris. He is of Minnow Pond Tarot. He did mention this way of describing the Page of Cups a few weeks ago that really stuck with me. And normally the Page of Cups, well, let's see, we have the Page of Cups right here. You see how that fish is in the cup like that? Sometimes you can describe this as not allowing something to get away from you. Well, sure enough, it has. And now that's causing someone to have to drop all their burdens and figure out what is truly meaningful to me. What truly makes me happy? Whoa. What truly makes me happy? The Moon, again, with the Nine of Cups. What do I need to let go of in order for me to follow the guidance or follow the path or follow that what truly makes me happy? And Spirit is really wanting me to say this. For somebody out there, what really makes them happy, what would really make them happy is a marriage, is a stable family, is a balanced and healthy and harmonious home. And at one point with the Empress here, someone may have had that right in their grasp, right, like literally right in their cup. But now it seems like that, at least for the most part, that has gotten away from them. And there's somehow they need to, I heard, what I'm hearing now is somehow they need to change, or somehow they need to stop doing this to themselves in order for them to receive what it is they truly want. And I swear to God, you guys, Spirit is screaming that this is a happy, balanced, and harmonious love life or home. Like, I almost want to cry right now because of how sorrowful or how heavy this feels for somebody. Now, the last two cards that have come out here are the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. But they came out and they flew on top of this stuff over here, like I'm sure you saw, and it came out in reverse. So what Spirit is saying is this is in the process of happening right now. Slowly but surely, someone is coming to terms with their real alignment, what it is they truly want, and getting back into that confident space again. Getting back into that space where they are willing to continue moving forward slowly but surely. Again, you guys, this could be this relationship that I have been channeling for literally the last month. I'm going to get one more pull. Ooh. We actually might get some rain today. It hasn't rained in a few days here. And I woke up this morning, it was super cloudy, and now it's getting kind of windy. So we might get some rain today. That would be nice. I'm sure my plants would love it. All right. Okay, one last pull. But actually, what I want to do with this last pull is I just want to get some advice, some guidance here for whomever this is for. Now, don't get me wrong. This is a general reading, so this doesn't have to be love. This doesn't have to be marriage and all that. That's just the main thing that was coming through. So Spirit really wanted me to share it. So I did. But take it as it resonates for you. Okay. I'm going to give this 2 more shuffles now. So this is 3. And I just want to get some closing guidance, advice for individuals dealing with this right now, okay? And this is 4. Because it's one thing for me to sit here and like, air all your dirty laundry, right? But it's another thing to say, okay, we've got that down. Now, what do we do about this? Let's get it. Interesting. Interesting. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Empress again. So first of all, you need to connect with unconditional love, okay? And so what has come out here now is the Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Cups is in reverse. And she's fallen out on the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon, okay? Which are right here. So what this is saying to me is someone is in the process of getting to know their emotions. Emotional reality. And emotional reality is setting in. Not an emotional reality. Emotional reality as a whole. This is someone that really has not taken the time to learn about the value of your emotions and how they really are necessary. So this is someone that's strongly, strongly masculine. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. And just because you're masculine doesn't mean that you necessarily don't take towards emotion, but at the same time, a lot of what society teaches us is that men or masculine energies don't feel or don't cry or they don't know emotion or this, that, the bullshit, all that bullshit, right? So this could also really be somebody that is really settling into their feminine energy, or their feminine energy is really starting to rise within them. We have the Empress twice here, okay? But we also have the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. So we are talking about a partnership in some cases here. Again, it could just be the marriage or the bond between masculine and feminine energy within you, all right? Nine of Pentacles, and finally, the Queen of Pentacles. So what do we do here? First of all, we stand solid, secure, and stable within ourselves. We stay independent. We stay sovereign. Okay? We hold our own, even in the faces of others that may oppose us, because we do have the Five of Wands come out at some point. Yeah, it's right here. We hold our own. Okay? We stand strong. We stand independent. We stand firm in who we know we are, or what we feel is right for us, or what we feel our true reality is. But then, while we are, and with that is the Queen of Pentacles. We know our worth. We stay firmly rooted in our worth. We don't allow anyone to tell us what to do. We don't allow anyone to tell us who to be, other than our own selves. Okay. But there's also something that needs to be thought about here. Seven of Pentacles. In terms of maybe a relationship, or in terms of coming together within ourselves. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Cups. And eventually, that eventually is going to lead to some sort of action or inspiration to move in a certain direction. Now, the other thing that I got with these cards that came out here is somebody knows their worth. And so that means and that kind of allowed someone to kind of pull away, step back from a situation. And the other person really just has to think about it. Think, oh gosh, okay, what I just heard was think about how they acted, think about how they treated someone else, treated this other person, and how they can go about reconciling. But I don't even think a reconciliation is really truly going to be possible until someone gets their emotions in check. Okay. I am going to start a new file, and then we're going to get into our closing oracle guidance. Yeah? Hold on just a second. Okay, so our closing oracle guidance is going to come from, for today's reading, is going to come from the Sacred Geometry Activations deck. And there are a number of decks that I was looking at that was like, that could work, that could work, that could work. One of them being the Sacred Destiny Oracle. And actually, I'm still kind of being pulled towards that, so I might do two. But when my eyes landed on the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle, I was like, oh no, that's perfect, because something is definitely being activated here for somebody. All right, so let's get into this. I need this 3 shuffles. 1. 2. And 3. All right, here we go. Wow. Wow, you guys. I swear to God, you cannot make this up. At the bottom of the deck, we have card number 13, Coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create that reality that we desire. So this is definitely about the integration and the balancing of masculine energy, which would be represented by the mind, and feminine energy, which could be represented by the heart. But then the 2 cards that have come out here. First one is Divine Feminine. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect with our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Wait, okay. And then we have card number 30, Integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize and in a balanced symphony of life. Are you gonna, is it, there we go, it's focused now. Okay. Wow, you really can't make this stuff up. So yes, I am actually going to close out with the Sacred Destiny Oracle, because with this integration process, I really want to get some key words for us to focus, or for whomever is going through this to focus on, to help them with this integration. Okay, 5 shuffles again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, kids, here we go. Closing oracle guidance, please. Keywords in terms of this integration process. I mean, think about it this way. Also, the first deck that I used to start clarifying when I was talking about the King of Pentacles, we have the Sun and the Moon from that. And the Moon would represent the feminine. The Sun would represent the masculine. Okay. All right, look, at the bottom of the deck you have going forward. All right, so we really are in a process of moving forward here. Leaving the past behind. I'm hearing leaving the past behind, leaving the old way of doing things behind, leaving the old traditionalist values that no longer really serve us anymore, and these gender norms that are really quite bullshit, to be honest. Like leaving all that behind because you have illumination and truth. And what I want to say is someone is really starting to understand the necessity of the balance between that masculine and feminine energy. And even if they're not quite understanding that fully within themselves, something that I am seeing here is that this person or you or whomever is starting to understand how even if they don't resonate with feminine energy all that much, feminine energy needs to be appreciated and honored and respected just the way masculine energy is. And that's starting to help this integration process. That's starting to help this process of an emotional reality setting in, emotional understanding setting in. Even if they don't fully get it, even if they, and this is also where the advent of someone feeling like, what would truly make them happy is a balanced, stable, harmonious home life, because in order for that to really happen, there needs to be a manifestation of the masculine and the feminine, like a representation, of the masculine and the feminine. No matter what your gender or sexual orientation is, to really have a balanced and harmonious home, you've got to have two individuals that represent that masculine and feminine energy, because it completes each other. To some percentage. I'm not even trying to say 555 on the counter. I'm not even trying to say it has to be manifested in any other way other than the fact that helps to support the home. Wow. So there you have it, kids. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was really helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic day. I also look forward to seeing you guys for today's live stream frenzy. Yes. Yeah. And if not, then I look forward to connecting with you. Oh, wait. Well, I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning. But also, if you're still here, what I want to say is this reading, like today's reading, is so resonant with the equinox reading that I did yesterday. So if this resonated with you, or if this piqued your interest in some way, definitely go ahead and watch this equinox reading, because the equinox reading was very much centered around balancing masculine and feminine energy within over the fall season, okay? So anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next cup of coffee tomorrow morning, at the very least. Okay, cool. Take care. Mwah. Bye.